Hello students, myself Dr. Gnaneshwari Patil, Assistant Professor from KK Engineering College, Nasik, from Engineering Chemistry subject. Today we are going to discuss the topic calomel electrode. Now when we say the electrode, they are being used to find out the potential of a system or of any solution. Basically we are using two electrodes, reference electrode and indicator electrode. Indicator electrode is the one which indicates the potential of a particular system, while the reference electrode is the one which has a known and stable potential value. Now the examples of these reference electrodes are hydrogen electrode, calomel electrode, silver chloride electrode, quinhydron electrode, mercury sulfate electrode. Now the question is why these electrodes are called as the reference electrode. The first reason that their potential value is known. I've said if we take the example of hydrogen electrode, its potential value is 0 volt, while that of calomel electrode is 0.241 volt. Means their potential value is known. So first criterion that their potential value should be known. Second reason that the potential which is being present, that is stable with the time. Stable, or we can say constant with the time. Means whenever you will use the hydrogen electrode or calomel electrode, they will give you the same value. Like hydrogen electrode, always it will produce a 0 volt and calomel electrode will produce a 0.241 volt value. Means it's stable. And the third, that it should have the reproducible potential. Reproducible means the potential value can be regenerated number of times. Whenever you will use that electrode, it should give you that same possible value, that known as the reproducible value. Means here we can say the electrode which has a known, stable and reproducible potential is known as a calomel electrode. Is known as the reference electrode. Now in this reference electrode, we are having the two types, primary reference and secondary reference. Example of primary reference is hydrogen electrode, while that of secondary reference electrodes is calomel electrode, silver chloride electrode, quinhydron electrode, mercury sulfate electrode, then mercury oxide electrode. So why these are the two types? See here. Now hydrogen electrode, its potential value is 0 volt and it will self produces its value. But if we have to find out the potential value of calomel electrode or quinhydron electrode, then we have to couple this electrode with the hydrogen electrode. Means what we can say, that the potential of secondary reference electrode is being obtained from the connection with the primary reference electrode, and that is why they are known as the secondary reference electrodes. Now let us see the calomel electrode in detail. The principle of calomel electrode, that it is a secondary reference reversible electrode. Now why secondary? That we have seen that its potential value is being obtained from hydrogen electrode, that is why it is secondary reference, because its potential value is known. Reversible. Why reversible? That it can act as a cathode or can act as a anode, and it depends upon its connection with the other type of the electrode. Now let us see the construction of this calomel electrode. So here you can see the diagram of this calomel electrode, that it's a long glass tube. Inside this long thin glass tube, we are having one more tube where at the bottom of this tube we are having the presence of mercury. Above this, the mercurous chloride and mercury paste, and then the remaining portion is being filled with the saturated KCl solution. Then at the top we can see that we have inserted a platinum wire. The function of this platinum wire is to carry the electrons either from calomel electrode to the other electrode, or to receive the electrons from other electrode to this calomel electrode. On the right side we are having one opening to pour the KCl solution, and on the left side we are having the salt bridge so that we can connect this calomel electrode with the other electrode system. Now how we can represent it? So here mercury is in contact with mercurous chloride and that is in contact with KCl, so that we can represent it as that mercury slash in contact with mercurous chloride, that is in contact with KCl X molar. Now what is this X here? So here we can say that we can take the different concentrations of this KCl solution like 0.1 normal, 1 normal, or it can be saturated. Now let us see the working of this calomel electrode. Now as I said that this calomel electrode is reversible electrode, means it can act as an anode or as a cathode. Now suppose if it is acting as an anode. Now the reaction which is taking place at anode is oxidation, means loss of electron. Now in this calomel electrode we are having at the bottom mercury. So mercury will shows the oxidation where it will loses the electrons and convert to mercurous ion. Now this mercurous ion are electron deficient. Cl minus ions are being present in this calomel electrode by the source of KCl, and then what will happen that this Hg plus will combine with this chloride ion and will form the mercurous chloride. Means here what we can say that when our calomel electrode is acting as an anode, mercury will loses the electrons and convert to mercurous chloride. In short, what we can say means here concentration of a mercury that will decrease and mercurous chloride it will increases. Now let us see if it is acting as a cathode. Now at cathode we are getting the reduction, means the gain of electron. Now we know in calomel electrode we are having the presence of mercurous chloride, which is a weak electrolyte, so will be present in the ionized form as 2Hg plus and 2Cl minus. Now this Hg plus, that is plus charge, indicates the electron deficiency. Now when it will take the electrons from the other system, this Hg plus is electron deficient. It will gain that electron and then it will be deposited as mercury. Means what we can say here that when our calomel electrode is acting as a cathode, then from mercurous chloride we will get the formation of mercury. Means we can say that concentration of mercurous chloride decrease and that of mercury increases. So in short, what we can say about the working of calomel electrode, that when calomel electrode acts as anode, concentration of mercury decrease and that of mercurous chloride increases, and vice versa when it is acts as cathode, means concentration of mercurous chloride decrease and that of mercury increases. Now how we can find out the potential value? Now to find out the potential value, we know we can use the Nernst equation. So this is the Nernst equation to find out the potential of calomel electrode, which is E cal is equal to E naught cal, means standard potential value of calomel electrode minus 0.0591 log to the base 10 concentration, or we can say activity of chloride ions. So from this equation, what we can say that the potential of this calomel electrode, it depends upon the concentration of the chloride ions. Now as I said earlier that we can take three different types of concentration like 0.1 normal or 1 normal or saturated. So here when we are taking 0.1 normal solution of KCl in calomel electrode, then that will be known as a DC normal calomel electrode. If we are taking 1 normal KCl, then it is known as a normal calomel electrode. If we are taking saturated KCl solution, then it is known as a saturated calomel electrode, that is SCE. And as we have said that the potential value, it depends upon the concentration of Cl minus ion, that is KCl. So let us see that when the concentration of KCl is 0.1 normal, then the potential value is 0.338 volt. When it is 1 normal, then it is 0.280 volt, and when it is saturated, then it is 0.241 volt. So here you can see from this table that concentration of KCl is increasing from 0.1 normal to 1 normal to saturated, and that has affected the potential value, that it is decreasing. So here we can say that this is about the calomel electrode. Now this calomel electrode has certain limitations. The first one is that we cannot use this calomel electrode above 80 degrees Celsius. Since we are using mercury and mercurous chloride, above 80 degrees Celsius, that will get disproportionate or may get decomposed. So we will not get the correct potential value. Another limitation that here when we are using this calomel electrode, we have to handle the mercury and mercurous chloride, which are the toxic elements or toxic compounds. So these are the two limitations. So here we can say about the calomel electrode that calomel electrode is the secondary reference reversible electrode. When it acts as anode, concentration of mercury decreases and mercurous chloride increases, while when it acts as a cathode, concentration of mercurous chloride decreases and that of mercury increases. Potential value of calomel depends upon concentration of chloride ion. We can use three different concentrations: 0.1 normal, 1 normal or saturated. For 0.1 normal, potential is 0.338, for 1 normal 0.280 and for saturated 0.241. Generally used calomel electrode is a saturated calomel electrode known as SCE. Thank you.